From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Swift. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this.
That is intercepted. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Troy Franklin, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Swift gets it from the pistol. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bears. The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
On the set. Set.
They send Ridley in motion. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Here we go, sack.
Nix from the gun on third down. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Here we go, here we go.
Second down. Nix. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop him for no gain. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Slot receiver headed right. He's got room at the 30. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, faking the give. That's to Odunze again. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on third and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Komet, touchdown Chicago. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good, and the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Play action now. It's Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready? Go!
They'll throw. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Ready? Come on, set! Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Denver first down.
Let's go! Hut, hut.
Throwing is Nix. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the jump! Ready? Check go!
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This is caught at the 2. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It is a pickup of 18. And by a yard, they get the 3rd down conversion.
Set! Go!
They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now it is 1st and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut.
Throwing, Nix. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready, set.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Warrior 70. Set up. Ready.
Back to throw is Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 broadcast. Pass to the left. Pass to the left.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18. Pioneer. Set, go.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
On the ground, McLaughlin. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They send Ridley in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete, taken in by Franklin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
18, back, 8, 10.
To throw is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Tight end on the move left.
Ready?
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Troy Franklin. Touchdown Broncos. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. It's 2nd down. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. There goes Swift. 1st down and more. To the 45. Whoa. DeAndre Swift. And he is unstoppable. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. No problem there on the extra point. And the Bears are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Nix to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
2nd down. Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Tight end going in motion here. A run on 1st and goal. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
Mustang 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal. 70 range. 70 range. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Whoa!
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, both... They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Now, faking the give. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he will score. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. 17 yards on that play. First down, Broncos.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
A good spot here, second and a yard.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Nix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
19 tight, 19 tight. Stephanie.
Throwing, Nix. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll run here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A run with Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he's going to have a Bears first down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And the Bears are going to move out in front. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot